Hello everyone, welcome back. I do apologise for the slight orange toned lighting, but it is so cloudy today. It has been absolutely bucketing down rain the past couple of days, and the only way I can film is when I'm using my lamp as my main light, and it is like really orange. So I've turned the settings down on my camera and changed it all around to make it fit, because normally I have it on the natural lighting setting. So I'm crossing my fingers hoping it comes out okay. On my viewfinder, it looks like it is so much better than my last video, so I apologise for that. Anyway, today I have got a video on just all the shit that I've been loving in the past couple of months. I have not done a favourites video, I think, since about February. And so there's stuff I've accumulated, started and tried, or things that I've had for months and only just realised I really like them. So yeah, I have an entire tray full of stuff. So let's jump straight into it. I'll go through the non-makeup items first, and then I'll go through into the makeup. So the first thing is this Oral-B 3D White Diamond Strong mouthwash. Looks just like this. I was really hesitant to buy this because this is $10. When it's on sale, it's $8. But after using this for about 2 weeks, it is so worth it. Because of the light settings on my camera, my teeth look really yellow. But in real life, my teeth have actually got so much whiter. Because this toothpaste is, again, same thing, Oral-B 3D White toothpaste. This one I bought at Kmart. Normally I get them at Kohl's, but it was on sale at Kmart. This one just tastes like freaking mint lollies. It tastes amazing. So I have been using the toothpaste for months, as you guys know, actually probably almost a year, and I've loved it. So I took the plunge and bought the mouthwash, and I've been using this for about 3 weeks, and combine them together, my teeth have never felt better, my mouth has never been cleaner, and it just works. So you only use the tiniest amount of this, swoosh it around in your mouth for about a minute and spit it out. And I thought, I was a bit skeptical about buying this because I thought, really, does a mouthwash really help with your whitening your teeth? Because I thought all the work is actually in the toothpaste, and no, this has helped so much more. Using the toothpaste is good, but I mean, combine them both, that's why they sell them, for you to use them together. But I mean, combine them both and it's amazing, and they don't taste bad at all. This is my new absolute favourite shower gel of life. We've had it for a fortnight and it's almost empty. It is the original source, vanilla and raspberry. Looks like this. As you can see, it's just down to here. It's a very, very pale pink. And original source, I'd have to say, is probably my favourite shower gel brand. I love the mint one, but for the summer, because it actually makes you cold. This literally just smells like heaven. This smells like raspberry yogurt. That's all I can say. Excessively sweet raspberry yogurt. And I love that. And not only is this just absolutely amazing in terms of scent, but I love the original source shower gels. You only need a little bit. Foams up really well. These foam up really well for a bubble bath as well. They're vegan. They're cruelty free. The bottle's recyclable. They're made with natural moisturizers, 100% fragrance, and they are not made in China, which is great. They're made in the UK. So this is the best thing ever, really. And my mum and I bought this one because we'd used pretty much all the other scents of them before, and we wanted to try that one. And the second I opened it and smelt it, I was like, yep, that's it. That's my favourite shower gel. I'm buying more of that, definitely. It smells amazing. I finally have a shampoo that I've got to put in here. It is the Schwarzkopf Extra Care Hair Repair Color Protect shampoo. This is just a really small bottle because I wanted to try it. and this smells really nice. Not as nice as what I think my chamomile shampoo smells like, but pretty nice. And I think this has really helped to maintain the colour in my hair. Like, the colour's faded. That's just what happens with my hair. The colour will be excessively vibrant for like 2 weeks, and after that it'll just go and like start and disappear. But this I think has really helped. And yeah, the only problem is this does not foam up very well at all. You need so much to get it to foam up. But at the same time, this little bottle's only $3.50, so it's not like I'm spending $20 on it for it to last me 3 weeks. So a cheaper shampoo, it works. I did look at buying a actual purple shampoo that's designed for purple hair, but it's like, how much is this? This is 250 mils. I believe the other one was 200 mils and it was like $30. So maybe one day, but not right now. I'd rather just keep, like, I'd rather spend the $40 every 2 months to dye my hair than $30 on a shampoo every now and then. So this is working fine for me. I'm using this, say, every second time I wash my hair. So last time I washed my hair, I used this. This time I'm going to use my chamomile shampoo, because if not, my scalp gets really itchy, really dry, and just horrible. But this has definitely helped maintain the colour in my hair. And sometimes I even mix this in with my chamomile shampoo. The only downside to this is that you need a lot for it to actually foam up. I've used about half that bottle when I've washed my hair with it 3 times. So yeah. Whereas with my chamomile shampoo, I only need like 2 pumps. It's a little bit and it foams up so well. I have this product. This is the Garnier Anti-Shine Cleansing Gel. This is my new face wash. If my camera will focus. There we go. This is practically empty. I think I have like maybe 1 or 2 uses in it left. And this is my new face wash. I am just using up the last of my Clean and Clear one because I've got most of it left, and I'm sort of in a hard place of deciding whether I should put petrol in my car or buy a face wash. So I'm going to use that before I repurchase this, but this is my new favourite face wash ever. It's only like just under $10. It's a clear gel, and it's sort of like that True Essentials cleanser that I was talking about last year. It's a clear gel. You only need a really little bit because it foams up really well, but it mattifies my face. It really cleanses and detoxifies my skin. It's got green tea in it for detoxifying, and it's got moringa extract for purifying. And I found that it just works. Like, my skin has never looked so good since I started using that. The oils in my skin have disappeared. Like, I started to actually have like normal skin, and it was incredible. I could go and use a more dewy foundation instead of having to completely pack on the powder and only use the dewy foundation for 20 minutes. I could go a whole day and not get so oily when I used this. My face wasn't breaking out as bad. This is literally this is my facial cleanser I am going to use either until my skin changes or they discontinue it or something better comes along, because it really works. The fact it's in a squeezy tube is really good. The tube itself is quite thick, so it's a nice, you know, it's not going to just fall apart. The packaging is well made. And yeah, I love this. It has literally changed my skin for the better. My face just looks good. Yeah, it's just the oils in my skin are no longer just like coming through and making my face so oily after 20 minutes. To go along with that face cleanser, it does dry my skin out just a little bit too much. So, I one day was just using up the last of my Clean and Clear Essentials moisturizer because I had bought it before to use with my other face wash, and I bought the face wash and I was like, okay, I'll use up this moisturizer and then I'll buy another one. But no, this is my 3rd tube of this moisturizer. because I love it. It is really, it's sort of like a thinner formula. It spreads out really well, so you only need a little bit. It's as cheap as hell. It's only $8. It doesn't have a strong scent. It actually has practically no scent. Sorry, thought my nose was bleeding. It has practically no scent. It just moisturizes my face to that perfect amount. Like, my skin feels hydrated and firm and plump, but without feeling greasy. It says on here, moisturizes without greasiness. I can totally agree to that. It says it prevents pimples and blackheads, and both of these things, my face broke out really bad over here and all across my chin, but that was because of my hormone cycle going through. But yeah, this is like the perfect moisturizer combined with that cleanser. I have used the moisturizer that goes with this before, but it's almost like a silicone moisturizer, sort of balls up on my face, and I don't like it. But yeah, this combined with that is the perfect combination right now. I think, yep, that is all the non-makeup items. So now I'm going to move to the full makeup items for my favorites. The first one, which has got some of the water on it from my shower gel, is the Lorac Pro 2. Now, I have had this for ages, and the past couple of videos I have been using this palette to create my looks. I prefer this one over the original one. I do prefer cool tone makeup on my eyes. I think the fact now that I have purple hair and my eyes are green, so they're both cool tones, so the cooler tones really go with it. I love warm tones as well, but if I didn't have to wear a warm toned eyeshadow for the rest of my life, I wouldn't care. So that's probably why I love this palette a bit more. You know, it's got your grey, it's got your neutral brown, it's got your purple and your blue and your really dark grey and your black. I really like this palette. The colours blend really well. The colour Nectar is an amazing colour for summer. They just work. The rosé is beautiful. The other day I used Jade for my khaki smoky eye. This palette is thin, it's light, it's compact, it has like fairly strong magnets on it still. It's got a long mirror, and yeah, honestly, I don't have a bad thing to say about this. I love it, and I've been using this so much lately. No, I'm not wearing it today. The other palette I've been obsessed with the past couple of weeks is the Carly Bybel palette. This is her original one. This is not the new one that's just come out. I do want that, actually. It looks really good. But yeah, I think the last time I actually used this was for my formal, because I used all these colours on the bottom. That one, and that one. Yeah. But I really just got into this the other day. I did like a rosy purple smoky eye with these colours. I love this colour here. Sort of reminds me of like a rose gold. I love mixing this colour with this one and making like that rose gold. The highlights are beautiful, although I use these last two as eyeshadows because my skin's not that deep. I can use this one as a highlight when I'm more tanned, and I use this one when I'm fair. I'm not wearing it today, but I really just got into loving this. This palette is a green-eyed girl's dream because of the purple tones, the coppers, everything has got that real goldeny undertone that will really bring out the green in your eyes. So if you have green eyes or even blue eyes, go buy this, because the colours in this are beautiful. They're pigmented, they blend amazingly well, and what I heard is this palette is pretty cheap. I got it as a gift, so I wouldn't know. I finally opened a new mascara. Wow. I got the CoverGirl Supersizer. Looks like this. I'll show you the brush. The brush is kind of interesting. It's got like these weird spikes on it. It's like got the spikes that way and then hardly any that way. I am sort of on the fence about this. I am wearing it right now, And on my upper lashes, you can barely tell I'm wearing mascara. It's an incredibly natural mascara for your upper lashes. Okay, it's not natural, it's just not very lengthening, which I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be volumizing. It just doesn't build up on the end of my lashes at all. However, this is amazing for my bottom lashes. I don't think I have found another mascara I like more for my bottom lashes. This is beautiful. The really thin brush grabs onto all of them and really makes them look nice. Lately, really, I only wear eyeliner now if I'm filming a video. If I'm just wearing makeup to, college or just on a normal day-to-day basis, I just put like eye primer on, a bit of my highlighter under my brow bone and mascara, and this is great just on an everyday basis. Or if I'm doing a super dramatic look, I wear lashes anyway, so the fact that it doesn't really need to build up on my lashes is okay. However, if you are someone that only wears mascara, don't wear lashes, but you do like to wear a bit thicker eyeliner, this does not build up very well on your lashes. However, it gives me amazing volume. Would I repurchase this? I don't know. I've got a few more that I want to try before I make that decision. However, if I had enough money where I could just buy a mascara straight up just for my lower lashes, I would buy this just for that. CoverGirl's mascaras are a bit more expensive. They're between $18, $19, $20. But I really like it. I have yet to find a mascara from CoverGirl that I don't like. And I got it in Very Black. But yeah, this is amazing for my lower lashes. It's amazing for my top lashes as well. It just doesn't build the length that much, but it's not much of a problem. This is the highlight I'm wearing right now, and it's not new, but I was obsessed with that real wet look that my Jeffree Star highlighter gave me, or I would mix that with my Becca's Champagne Pop. However, this is the highlight I am wearing on my cheekbones, the end of my nose, and a tiny bit on my Cupid's bow right now, and it is my Anastasia highlight. I am so rough with my products, everything comes off. And this is in Starlight, and it looks like that. It's just really light. It's white with a slight golden tint to it, and it is beautiful. It had that sort of like chunky overspray, but now that I've got most of that off, it looks beautiful. I did put a bit extra on for this video, but before I only had a little bit on, but it just made my skin look so healthy. This is the highlight I'm traveling with now. When I go to my dad's house or anything, or anywhere, if I was taking makeup with me, I would take either my Aldi kit, or Becca's Champagne Pop, but this is the highlight I'm traveling with right now because I love it so much. I cannot stop using it. I've got it underneath my brow bone and a little bit on my inner corners right now as well. I have come to the conclusion I love the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I think maybe I might have mentioned in a video that I hated this when I first bought it. Unless I didn't upload that video. I can't remember. But when I first got this, I hated it because I had to put on 2 layers of concealer, 2 layers of this to be able to even get some coverage underneath my eyes. But now I've sort of got over that. In the really darkest part underneath my eye, I just use a bit of my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. When I'm priming my eyes, I just put a bit extra down there. Underneath my eyes are horrible right now. Just from everything, lack of sleep, lack of energy, allergies, just everything. So I was sort of expecting this to be the perfect concealer that everyone raves about. Did I mention it's a Maybelline Fit Me? I forgot. I got the colour 15 Fair because I heard that 15 is lighter than 10. So I bought this. It kind of disappointed me that there was only 6.8 mils in here. I think that is the smallest amount of concealer I have in a concealer tube that I own, and I own a fair few. However, I have come to love this. Once I sort of colour correct with my MAC paintpot. I am not wearing this right now. I'm wearing my rimmel Wake Me Up. But once I sort of colour correct with that, this is amazing. This is the smoothest concealer I've ever used. Even just on the doe foot applicator, using it underneath my eyes is like the smoothest application I have ever had. It blends out like a dream. It doesn't crease as bad on me as what half of my other concealers do. And it just looks beautiful. It covers up really well on like acne scars. It covers underneath my eyes. I love it for highlighting my face. The only problem is this is not like extremely highlighting on my face when I'm not tan. When I'm fair like I am now, it sort of matches my skin tone. So I do mix my powders for underneath my eyes to make it a bit paler, but I can get past that because this is beautiful. I love it. The coverage is great. It's really only underneath my eyes, and really even then I think I was just sort of having an off day. My foundation brush was already dirty when I tried it. But yeah, this is beautiful and I am definitely going to be repurchasing this. The only problem is there's only 6.8 mils in here. If I was using this every single day or every time I did my makeup on a daily basis, it would be empty like in no time. But I do love it a lot. I have the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer, oil-free. I bought this ages ago, and now that I have changed my skincare routine around and my skin has sorted itself out, I can use this on like a daily basis. I really only would use this on the days where my skin was the absolute driest, and I don't think I had this last winter. I can't remember when I bought it, but it was last year. I'm pretty sure. I definitely didn't have this last winter, so I pretty much went through the summer not being able to use this, but now it is beautiful. It's sort of like a moisturizer, if you can just see that little bit there. It smells really nice, but yeah, it just blends in, makes my skin look really healthy, really plump, but at the same time it really does prime my skin. Leaves sort of a slight tacky feel for my foundation to cling onto, and this is absolutely amazing. So if I was like really tanned, I would use this Estee Lauder foundation on like a daily basis, because this is the more hydrating, and the Estee Lauder foundation I have is the double wear and it's really like matte. So this is beautiful. I love it. One foundation combo I have been using like crazy lately, which, I'm sorry, I have to shake this up. Now this foundation does not look as orange as what it looks in here right now. I have to shake it up so much. But it's the OXX Matte Foundation, mixed with my Maybelline Matte and Poreless. Now I have this in the colour 110, and this is in the colour Light. OXX is I don't want to say it's a new brand to Kmart, but they've recently just expanded their whole line and created like a heap of stuff. This is only $4, and I sort of don't like using this on its own. It's a little bit too chunky, but if I could get away with using it if I use, say, this primer. It's beautiful. This is too dark for me. It looks really orange, but it sort of separates and you have to shake it up so much. But this is too dark for me, and this is slightly too light. And these are both very similar in consistency. This one is slightly thicker. So one day I just mixed them together. It creates my perfect colour. This has really good coverage for me anyway. So combining them together, I sort of got the light colour from this, the darker colour from this, the matte from this, and this sort of like thinned it out, made it not as chunky. This on its own is sort of like, once I blend my bronzer over the top and I'm blending my bronzer, it sort of lifts up the foundation and removes it. But when I mix this in with it, it doesn't do that. And it makes me able to use this because this is so light. It's insane. It's a good thing they just came out with new shades, because I'm hoping that some of the slightly darker shades than this will actually match me, because when I use this, everyone says I look like a ghost, Even with bronzer on, I look way too pale, so yeah. But combining these two together, this sort of just makes the Maybelline foundation a bit actually matte. Everyone knows this is not actually matte. It just makes it last longer on my face, because this really doesn't last too long. I don't go as oily as quickly, and it just looks really nice on my face. I do prefer to blend that in with a beauty blender though, instead of using a brush. A primer I have been loving as well is again from OXX, and it is their matte primer. Just looks like this. This is their mineral matte primer. I bought this because this is $4, and I was just sort of crossing my fingers hoping it was not going to be a silicone based primer, and it is. However, this is probably the least greasy silicone based primer I have ever found. The L'Oreal one is insane. I really only use that on like the areas out here on my face, or if somewhere that I have really bad texture. But this is probably, like, it's still that slightly greasy feeling, but it really is not as bad as all the others. So if I could buy one silicone primer, it would be this one, and it's $4. It works. This used with these works really well. So yeah, this still a little bit greasy. I still go a bit more oily when I use it, but this is nowhere near as greasy or as oily and disgusting as half of those other silicone mattifying primers. Again, I hate the L'Oreal one, but this one actually works. I will blend it on my face everywhere with my fingers, and then I will get a foundation brush, either a clean one or the one that has the least amount of product on it, and I will just literally buff it into my face for a good 2 minutes, and then let that sit on my face while I do my eye makeup, and then when I go and do my foundation, it works and lasts so much longer. So that is how I use this, and it really just works. I love it. A lip combo that I absolutely love, obviously it's not the one I'm wearing right now. It is one of the eBay $1 liquid lipsticks in number 26. It's just a really like warm toned orange brown colour. This is one of the ones that actually smells good. I love this on its own, but I mixed it with the Maybelline Colour Elixir in Nude Illusion the other day, and it literally just made the most perfect like brown, mid-tone warm brown, and I thought it just looked so good. This is one of the nicer liquid lipsticks. It's not the sticky, it is not patchy, it's really smooth, even colour over my lips. I love this one on its own, but I put this gloss over the top. It sort of lightened the colour a bit, hydrated it, and it just looked really good. So I wear that all the time. And my other one I wear is sort of when I want that like no like concealer lips nude almost. There is this Aldi lipstick I have, and one side is a lip balm, but it is like a really opaque skin toned colour, like almost lipstick colour. So what I do is I put this on, and it sort of still like breaks up on my lips and looks like a lip balm. So I'll mix it in with my NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline. I use this all the time, honestly. I swear I'm going to have to repurchase this soon. So I mix it in with this, and it just looks beautiful. The NYX Gloss gives it like that opacity, but it's hydrating. But the lip balm sort of makes it look a lot lighter, and it looks really good. And I've also been absolutely obsessed with the brown lipstick that's on this. The formula is amazing, and the colour itself is just beautiful. It's winter now, so I can wear the dark browns and everything. Not that I am right now. But yeah, I just love this, and this lip gloss as well. This is not new to me, but I've actually really hit pan in my bronzer, my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, which I thought would never happen. I literally used this like every time I did my makeup for about a year. There was only once or twice I used my e.l.f. bronzer. Other than that, I used this. And then when I hit pan, I sort of switched to my Nars bronzer, which is what I'm wearing right now. But I would definitely repurchase this. I love it. It smells amazing. I love it for eyeshadow as well. But yeah, I've hit pan, and that is something that really makes me feel good because I know I'm using my products. And especially because this is so expensive, like I want to know I'm using it, but at the same time I don't want to hit pan because it's like, oh, you'll be empty soon and I don't want to have to spend the $47 to repurchase you. But at the same time, I feel like I'm compelled to because it's so good. This is the blush I've been obsessed with, and it is the Bow Beauty blush in Rosy. It's just a $2 blush, but it's like that real warm terracotta colour with a rosy undertone. I'm not even wearing blush right now, but it's just beautiful, and it's slightly shimmery, like it's more of a satin finish. It's not matte, but it's slightly shimmery, and it is beautiful. My favourite foundation for the no makeup look is this NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat. I know this is definitely not the real version. I did buy this off of Wish, which is that website / app that sells a lot of cheaper things. I just bought this off there because I thought, oh look, foundation, I'll buy it. Because I used to use the original one of these all the time, and I wanted to see if it was the same. It pretty much is the same, except more dewy and slightly less coverage. This is my favourite no makeup foundation now. Oh, by the way, I got this in number 1. But this colour matches me perfectly. It just blends in the skin into your skin, melts into your skin, and it just looks like skin. It doesn't emphasize texture, it doesn't emphasize pores, it doesn't have like excessively heavy coverage like the foundation I got on now has sort of emphasized the lumps from my acne scars and all that, but this doesn't do that. It just gives you enough coverage as to where all your redness and like your pimples and that are covered, but it doesn't look extreme, doesn't look heavy. And I love this. I will definitely be still repurchasing this. It's got a pump, it smells nice, and yeah, I don't care whether or not this is not the real thing. I like it. And it's one of the more dewier foundations I own. I tend to go towards the matte side. I have really oily skin, but even then I love the matte finish on my skin in particular, but this looks really good. So I do wear this all the time and I love it. And the last product I have is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. I didn't realise this is the set and smooth for normal to dry skin. It says it down the bottom here. There we go. But this is in 120 Classic Ivory, which, even though I have the foundation in 110, the powder in 120 is what matches. Anyway, because I've tried the powder in 115, it's too light. So it does come with the little puff underneath. I don't use the puff that's all like fuzzy. If it's like one of those like latex ones, I do use it. And it comes with a mirror, not that I use it. This powder is not heavy enough for me to be able to set my makeup with. I need a heavy duty hardcore powder to be able to do that. However, this is beautiful for touching up. So on those times where, you know, I've come home from TAFE and I have to go to work, or I've filmed my Thursday night video and edited it and I have to go to my TAFE night but I've still got my makeup on, this is beautiful for me to set, like, to touch up with. It adds coverage to my face. Sorry, my eye is so itchy. It adds the coverage back to my face, but doesn't cake it up, doesn't make my foundation separate. and it just remattifies my face again. So I do not set my face with this first thing of the morning. I only use this to touch up every now and then, but it's beautiful for that. It's that thinner formula that's going to, you know, remattify the skin, and yeah, I highly recommend it for that. So yeah, love it. So that was everything. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I am now going to go and edit it and then have a shower and make dinner and do everything else. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe. It's completely free. Hit the little bell beside the subscribe button as well, because then you will be notified when I upload a video, which is every Thursday. Like I've said it, every Thursday. However, if I do a bonus one, it'll either be on a Saturday or a Tuesday. I am aware I did not upload a video last Thursday. I was insanely busy all week. I did have a video to go up, but I got home from TAFE on Thursday night and just fell asleep straight away pretty much. And then Friday, I was insanely tired. Saturday, I worked all day, and then I got home and I was like, okay, I'm uploading my video today. So I finally did, but yeah. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye.